Hello, my name is Sadly, and this is just going to be Bad Guys at School submissions for various marathons. I'll start explaining the game when we start, but we'll start right now. Timer doesn't technically start for another 30 to 40 seconds. So basically, this game is... I think it's built in Unity, but I'm not sure. But it's kind of like a bully type game, but it's really extreme, and the movements... I think the movement in this game is really cool. But we have this 40-second unskippable cutscene to start us off before we start the timer, explaining 5 missions per day. So this category is all missions. There's 35 missions, so 7 days, 5 days, 5 missions per day for 7 days is 35. So after the 7th day, that will be our final day. Starting off, we're gonna have a small bit of RNG, but we're about to spawn in. Timer will start when I gain control in about 3, 2, 1, now. So we're immediately going to death warp. This just brings us closer to our destination. I'm gonna search these lockers. We're looking for a firecracker or $5. One of these two. I'm gonna pick up this paper and the spray can. And we're gonna beat up 2 people here to get $15 a piece out of them. I remember the extinguisher. It's gonna be a bit embarrassing if I didn't. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did, yeah. Also a couple seconds there because I was focused on the extinguisher to make sure that I had it. But yeah, this game is, it's not really a great game, but, it's pretty fun. The movement's pretty fun anyway. But we're just gonna spray some tags at the moment. Doesn't matter what we spray. I think it matters on the surface area that we spray. There is an auto splitter for this game, which is kind of surprising, seeing as there's only like 5 or 6 people that run it. But I did get 2 of my friends into this game. Actually, probably more, but at least 2 that I know of. So we're gonna talk to the bad guys. We got a fire extinguishers of people. For some reason, they reused the stick bomb and the fire extinguisher as the same thing, so we can just throw a stick bomb at them if we get a stick bomb. I like to throw things, stink bombs if I have them there, because I hate having extra things in my inventory that I don't need. I'm gonna grab a skateboard here. It's faster than running. Oh. That was some bad RNG, but we'll manage. It's expected to happen, that's why this estimate's so lenient. Estimate this is going to be about 5 minutes off world record that I have. I'll throw a paper airplane. We control this paper airplane, which is, I think it's kind of neat. Gonna hit the inside of the window because it counts as going into the dormitory. Here, we're supposed to get a baseball bat and hit the principal's car. Your fist did the same amount of damage. It takes 10 hits with a baseball bat and 10 hits with your fists. So we're just gonna jump over here and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gonna blow up eventually. I death warp meanwhile because I'm gonna death warp anyway. And we get the cafeteria. Oh, somebody's not too pleased with me. That's fine. We'll outrun them. So we're gonna start with a fight in the cafeteria, and we also have to pick up $15. We need a total of... I just want to make sure that I'm not getting the worst luck possible by getting followed here. He shouldn't follow me. I'm gonna click on the menu before it loads, but as I was saying, what was I saying? Sorry, I have a bit of a headache. We need $55 in items, so we either need $55 or I got a firecracker as well, and that's one of the items I need, so I want to purchase one less firecracker, which is $5. Now we're going to go to the joke shop. We're going to load up on everything we need. We're going to need one of these, we need two of these, but we already have one. We need two of these, and then we're just going to death ward back. And firecracker, break the roof. And so we're going to do journey glitch here. Whoops. I can get it directly there, unfortunately. I want to press E and tab at about the same frame here on this journey. And get my skateboard out. And that's journey glitch. So this journey will be stuck with me until I respawn. And it doesn't act as it's there, so I can just do that and skateboard. So this gives me increased speed. So we're just gonna ollie and die in this pool, and that's our goal, is to put that journey into the pool. So next up is dumpster fires. This is kind of where you see the speed of menuing in this mission. We're gonna ollie and menu quickly to the dumpster, to the lighter, sorry, and then we're gonna skateboard back. Have to kind of go in the dark here. I kind of tap right to make sure that I'm on the right path. Oops. The menu is a bit finicky. It's tab plus the mouse wheel, so I have to aim my mouse in the correct direction to actually menu correctly. So it is a bit finicky. You'll probably see me miss menu a couple times in the run. Even a world record I miss menu. So this is our last fire here. And then we're gonna death ward. This run's not very good. I probably would have reset it if it wasn't what it is, which is a Miracle Exhibition video. So now we're on the spray. I'm gonna skateboard back in. Once you use chalk, but you can just use the spray paint that we got from the first mission, and that'll work fine. It does take a little bit of spray paint though. And we can just skate up stairs. Getting scared, but stairs. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to death warp. And this is where the game kind of takes a turn for the ridiculous here. Some of the stuff was a bit crazy, but this is where it gets really crazy. So we're going to carjack this fire truck. And you may notice the split name plus the objective name. That is not a euphemism. That is not an inside joke. We are physically going to throw a live shark into the pool. So we're going to go down here and pick him up. Just as you do. I'm sure this is how people handle sharks. I don't know why you would handle a shark, but to each their own. We're going to throw it down here, and we're going to try to do the gurney glitch again. And we got it. Now there's a problem with the gurney glitch here. If I were to just skateboard into the pool here, the shark would register under the pool and it would not count as passing the objective. So what we're going to have to do actually is pick up a nerd and throw the shark and the nerd in the pool at the same time. So we're just going to skateboard over here. And there's a nerd spawn right here. So we're just going to pick up this nerd, and we've got both in our hands. That teacher there probably is not going to like what I'm doing with this shark and this nerd. And we're just going to throw him into the pool. I want to go over here just to make sure I don't get caught by that teacher. And we go on to the next day. There is a chance that we can quotation mark soft lock if we die at the wrong time there, or at the end of the day. But we can, it is a soft lock, but you can just press tab twice and press enter. And usually if you soft lock there and you can't do that, just quitting the game and coming back will progress you to the next day. It's not really a soft lock, if you know what you're doing. So here we're gonna free these chickens as soon as the gate goes open. Death warp. If we die on a mission, it doesn't cancel the task, but if we get caught by teachers, it cancels the mission. So we have to go talk to the bad guys again. So you see me jumping and menuing a lot. That's just to keep forward momentum, because when you're menuing, you lose all forward momentum unless you're jumping. So you'll see me run forward and jump and menu a lot. And this is my favorite part of the game, this bus here. I don't know if it's my favorite part of the game, but it's pretty funny. So we're gonna go up this little incline here. And the front wheels of the bus are just gonna stay off the ground. They're just gonna stay off the ground, and then we're just gonna exit the bus and death warp. The next one is throw a nerd in the pool. It's kind of why that nerd spawn is where it is. We picked up the nerd yesterday for the shark mission. So we're just gonna pick up a nerd and throw him in the pool. As we did yesterday, although without the shark. And once we throw him, we're just gonna death warp. These chickens are attacking people. There's an off chance. I don't go for it, but there's an off chance that the chickens can actually give us an insta pass for this next mission. If they kill a jock at the right time, it instantly passes this mission. And it looks like that body over there is old, unfortunately for us. I'm gonna check this woman out, make sure she's not looking at me. I need a pogo stick, and I need this rope, and then one death warp. Mission 5 is burning the math teacher's house down. I don't know why, but to each their own. And you kind of see the insanity of this game. This game is a little bit insane in terms of objectives and stuff like that. The hitbox on this is a bit finicky as well, so. Also stairs in this game sometimes, like those stairs there, are a bit terrible. I'll find my thing. The hitbox there is a bit off, so sometimes it takes a couple seconds to get it. On to day 3, as I said in day 1, stink bombs and fire extinguishers have the same properties in this game in terms of missions. So we're just gonna fire extinguisher 2 people instead of stink bombing them. Split. Against the principal's up next. Some people think this is the funniest mission in the game just because of what I do. And that is, I pull the principal's pants down and I just flop over. Like a fish. Seems the auto splitter isn't working anymore. Now this is where the game gets a bit crazy. Well, I say that, but about 5 minutes ago I threw a shark in a swimming pool, so I don't know if the game gets crazy now or the game has just always been crazy. Got these corners tight for maximum speed running. Then we're gonna summon rain and death warp. So during the marathon, during this next section, if my movement isn't perfect, the game will hard lock. It will legitimately hard lock. And I'll say how after. But for this, I am not going to go for the hard lock. Plus, my movement was not perfect here, so I probably will get hard locked. So we're gonna go over here to the principal's car. When there's a timer with this flood where the cars will despawn, and if you get into a car and start moving before it despawns like I just did there, then your game will hard lock. So I just wait for the cars to despawn, unless I'm going for world record runs. If I'm going for world record runs, I will just take the risk and go as fast as possible. But for marathon runs, I will not go for that. Just so as to not risk hard lock, because hard locks are not fun. Although this day is pretty quick, it's just I can also hard lock on this one too, but you know, gotta have a little bit of risk. So this one's a bit RNG. You're gonna see me look to the left and to the right here. I think I see him. I think that's him. So now I gotta throw a firework at the sports coach. And I think I just saw him in the hallway there. So I was mistaken. I think I saw him. That was not him. There he is over there. I see him. If you get close enough, you can see him through the walls with the yellow marker here. And so we're just gonna yeet a firework at him. And that's the end of day 4. We just killed the man. Oh, he crashed somewhere. I heard him. So this is a newer optimization in the run for day 5 mission 1. We're supposed to pogo stick on people's heads. We used to go to the gym and get the pogo stick today, but instead we're just gonna pogo now. That was pretty bad, but, you know. Sometimes if you select items like Pogo Stick and there's another item later that I'm not going to spoil, you'll just flop around like a fish. We're not going to do a food fight. We got to throw this piece of pita bread at this guy. Or any guy, really, but he was the closest target. So we're going to talk to the bad guys and instantly death work, because we're going to airplane the principal. And the principal's office is right here. We have the paper airplane that we picked up earlier. Next up is steal the ball. If you look at my splits, it might spoil an item coming up, or an item or two. These splits are out of date. We don't get those items until later. But, you know. We grab this ball and death warp. So we got our final mission here. If I go too fast here, I can crash the game, so. I'm gonna take my time. This mission is pretty fast though. Just gonna talk to the bad guys, turn around, get a firework out, and aim it at this wall and shoot. Pretty much, you can aim anywhere at that wall and you'll get it. It's not hard to hit that wall. Now, I get a little bit of downtime in this mission because I need a fire truck for the next mission. So we're going to start a fire now to get the fire department here. I'm just going to run inside and try to navigate closer to the teacher. And then bow. And usually I have to wait for the fire truck to get here anyway, so I changed the route here personally to get this stuff. We're going to get our gravity gun, and we're going to get a jetpack. And there's the fire truck now. Usually I'd have to wait probably about 5 to 10 seconds until the fire truck got here. But it's here now, so. And we're basically doing what we did on the shark mission, with the exception of getting the shark and coming back, so. I'm just gonna get out, death work, and the fire truck will go in there by itself. Now we gotta get a horse. Horses are over here. Just gonna jetpack to him. These horses handle better than they do in Red Dead, which is pretty fantastic. I don't know if that was a joke or not. I don't know what I was going for, but I said it. Next up we got Grav Gun. Just me spamming that click. There you go. Next up we got Steamroller. Yeah, I thought I was going to ragdoll there. I mentioned that before. If I have too much forward momentum, I believe, when I face put it on pogo stick. If I have too much. That guy's not supposed to be up here, but alright. I'm pretty sure I got him up here. That's pretty funny. I've never seen somebody on the roof. Anyway, Steamroller time. So we're gonna. I don't think this constitutes being a bad guy, but they do kind of turn into like miniature people, but they're pretty wide. Eventually they'll pop back to normal height, but it's pretty funny. They pop back to normal height there, that guy. You can also just, if you hit too many people, you can gain too much speed and it will yeet your Steamroller up into the air, and it's pretty funny. I didn't get it here, unfortunately. That would have been pretty funny to show off. What at A7 already? A7's fairly quick. It's about 2 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes, I suppose. So we're going to start off day 7 by throwing a firecracker. I don't know if I need victims to get hit by the firecracker or not, but I've always hit victims to be sure that the police come. We need a police officer here to throw them into the work zone. Old strat here used to be to jetpack and just leave them there, but you can just rope them with our rope. Handy dandy rope. There we go. I unfortunately can't use any other items with the rope. I can only rope, so I have to sprint there myself. So he's still behind me there. He's having time. He's fine. I'm just gonna jump down the hole. He'll come with us. Jump down the hole, ragdoll. And there he goes. Now we've got, it's not the Hulk, but I split stake the Hulk. It's a generic Rayman. We have to do that to protect ourselves from copyright because it is definitely not the Hulk. These things have nothing to do with one another. They're two completely separate entities. Please do not sue me, Disney. So what's different here is I can death warp while I do stuff. I usually get 5 hits on that guy, but I didn't. So I can just get 5 hits here. That's fine. Rocket. We need an adult. I've never tried to skateboard as a Hulk. It's actually pretty funny looking. Alright, I need a rope. I need an adult. The adults are RNG, so this is pretty bad RNG, to be honest with you. Usually I get an adult almost immediately. Hulk jumps really high. Not Hulk, sorry. He's just generic Green Man. So usually I'd respawn, but we'll just watch this rocket and see where it goes. I respawn there, but you know, it's fine. That's the moon. Oh, it landed back here, didn't it? Yeah, they're fine. So next is Dumb Principal. We actually have only 2 tasks left, and we're done. So, A lot of rookies, including myself, if you take your jetpack off, you just pull the principal's pants down and it's pretty funny. But you have to actually have the jetpack on your back to pick up the principal. You don't even have to be the Hulk to do this, you can just be a regular sized person to do it. No Hulk, no Hulk, no. We're gonna get sued. So I respawn usually a bit before. Our final mission, it's a bit anticlimactic considering we flooded the town, murdered people, shot a rocket into the sky, pulled the principal's pants down, carjacked a school bus, and many other things. But that right there is the end of this run. And the reason it's called All Missions is if we start a new day here, it's going to pick a day that we've already done, and it's going to give us a task from them. But we've already done those, so it's a bit boring. See, day 8 is 2 stink bombs. I believe that was day 4. So that is the end of the run. That was a fairly decent run trying to reset. It wasn't spectacular, but it was alright. But thanks for watching. Goodbye.